What up, folks? I got something to say, but first, cue the music. Okay. Um, a few years ago, I did a video about suicide and being an incel. Every once in a while, I still get some messages in regards to that video. It's not like it's a real prolific video, but apparently some people do pay attention to it. So I just wanted to say something about it, and particularly from I guess you can say a black incel perspective, because there are some unique experiences. Okay, speaking for me, again, speaking for me, I am what you call an COVID-induced incel. COVID-induced because I really, for the most part, haven't met any women or really kicked with any women since the pandemic for the most part. And part of it is on me. I haven't really pushed the issue since, the pandemic. So, I don't know. So when somebody says, well, you don't know what you're talking about, I know what's up, and I can relate to some extent. What I don't relate to is suicide, the thoughts of suicide in regards to being an incel. That's the part I really cannot see. Um, and I know, people might say it's rough. I get that, but I'm just saying you might have to just re-strategize some things. And speaking from a black guy who has gotten over the years lots more attention from non-black women than black women, that lets you know that sometimes it's time to re-strategize. I mean, you take people like Boyce Watkins, who says that if you're a black guy and you're having problems finding a black woman, you need to try harder. Why in the hell would I need to try harder to find a black woman when when you really look at it, a relationship should be somewhat of a mutual thing. So if it's not mutual, it's not really much of a relationship. And Umar Johnson, he was on a video recently talking about if you're a black man and you hook up with somebody who's not black, you spit in your grandmother or your great grandmother's eye by not being with a black woman. Well, no, it's the black woman that spits in a black man's eye if she's not giving him attention. So, that really goes both ways. That's why I don't want anybody to tell me that I would need to try harder. I would need to be with a black woman because of that. Now, I love black women, but I know they're replaceable if, they're not going to be there. So, again, guys, some of you are going to just have to re-strategize. It's really as simple as that. But don't make women your all be alls. And if you don't get a woman, you're willing to take your life. I just don't get that. I will never get that, because to me, I look at that as your oppressor when you're just giving up and letting them beat you. You just can't do that. Don't let them win. I keep saying that. You cannot let the other side win. There are ways out. I mean, can I tell you one thing in particular that you need to do? No, I'm sorry. I can't really do that. But I still say there are strategies that you can do. There are things you can do. You may have to date women from other cultures. You may have to maybe date a blind woman. I don't know. You're going to have to do something different. You just can't set up and want to give up because somebody's not truly seeing you for who you are. And it's so funny because you constantly see so much sympathy for a woman that doesn't have a man, particularly when she has kids. But a woman doesn't have a man, the sympathy, tends to lie with her. And that is such bull because chances are they turn a number of decent men away and don't want to admit it. But then they have this attitude that if he's decent, he's going to keep trying and he's going to keep trying and he's going to keep trying until he wins her heart. That is such a load of crap because those are the guys that get slapped with sexual harassment suits. Yeah, those are the guys that get in trouble for sexual harassment. It's not the guys that are really doing the harassment. It's the innocent guy who tries hard and he gets slapped with sexual harassment suits. So my thing is, I don't necessarily agree with just trying hard, but I do think you need to re-strategize. But definitely, the ideal of hurting yourself because somebody doesn't want to be with you, that is just not cool with me. There has to be other options, but it's up to you to try to re-strategize. Or try to get with a friend, an honest friend that can tell you or give you ideas of how to re-strategize. But do not hurt yourself over the fact that the people that you've dealt with don't want to be with you. It's just not worth it. She's not worth it.